start following and, going with your gut instinct. I feel like that's the best thing um, for yourself, um, for you to actually, um, most likely, this is what I'm just going through. Me just being brutally honest, not like saying like something like, oh, I don't like you or anything. It's just like, it's that telepathic, like, energy in the room. Like, I feel like this person doesn't like me. Like, I can feel it, but also, like, the looks they give me. And then, um, also just, like, whatever you're thinking, like, say you feel the energy and you feel like it's a positive energy, and it's a gut feeling you have, they probably most likely feel the, same about you. But obviously you never know until you just, like, say it, whatever is, whatever the, in that moment or situation it is, it could be. But I feel like just really going with the gut feeling, and then also making sure it's consistent. Um, you really, it helps you find your people, helps really find yourself, who you really are. Um, and I kind of, um, the reason I've been just doing it is because when you, I feel like when you do it, I feel like nowadays a lot of people, they go off what they think, and then they overthink and overanalyze everything, which I have had experience with, like, years of it. Like, for the last couple 3 years, it's been bad. Like, the overthinking, the, you know, just like the manipulative daydreaming. It was so bad to the point where I'm like, oh my god. Like, a year went past, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get it together this year. And then I would do certain things, but it's called, I have the book, but it's called ataraxy, I think. It's when, like, you, out of the blue, for no particular reason, um, stop like a thing you're focusing on, or like a new routine, or anything that, like, really, you know, like a, you know what I mean? But, like, that's what that means. But also, um, I would do that a lot, where I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna do it, and I would do it, but I wouldn't stick to it. That's why I I literally have to tell myself and write it down. I even have a journal, like I said before, where um, I write down consistency, stay consistent, open-minded, and also that optimistic. That's what that means. Um, Stay consistent, and with consistency also comes whatever you're interested in. Like, find different, um, you know, whatever, like, in certain, I wouldn't say that, like, certain, like, area, like, I'm trying to think of the word, I just can't think of the words. Yeah, I mean, if you know, you know how I'm feeling. Like, turn the camera on, and then all of a sudden you forget the words. But lately, I've been getting into that habit where it's not like I'll do it tomorrow. It's I do the things, but I don't do them for not long enough, but for like a decent time. So basically, I'm not having a good balance. That's basically what it is. Um, and I feel like that's all I need, or if anyone needs. Plus, you just need to literally go through that actual pain, like sit down without your phone and be like, you know, like literally, you have to be an absolute at peak boredom to really find or get your foot through the door of what is really getting in the way of you becoming the best version of yourself and what you actually can achieve. Because we can achieve anything. We just gotta put our mind to it, believe that we are gonna be success. Well, I wouldn't say that. I would take it day by day, but also at the same time having a positive mindset. And I also got this from a quote from uh, Bruce Lee, or I use this, I keep this in mind. Literally, when you say, even as a joke, like talk negative about yourself, it puts it in your mind. It like almost tricks your mind, like, okay, yeah, that whatever you said about yourself, that's actually like, that's who, like, I suck at this, or I'm never gonna be this, but like, and I've had experience with it. Like, it's if you do it like throughout the day and it's like consistent, because then you start like, it's kind of like also like blaming other blaming, having like an excuse for everything. You know what I mean? But I feel like I catch myself. I'm like, and once I catch myself, I'm like, I'm not gonna say no more. I can't say anything else. It's everything that comes out of my mouth is positive. But then besides having a conversation and stuff, I mean, we talk about our problems and stuff. But other than that, I would say the update on me, it's been pretty good. I've been able to think a lot clearer. It's kind of like how you like watching like your favorite show or YouTuber um, or podcast or anything. Like I still do those things. I still like listen, watch, but then I get in that old routine again where I'm like, it's okay if I just watch this, and then tomorrow I'll get back on it. And then I wake up and I'm like, you know what, I'll do that later tonight. And then it's just that whole cycle over again. But I feel like you have to, you know, you have to literally, you don't, it's not like how it's like, I don't know the quote word for word, but this is basically what it's saying, or I'm gonna explain it. You keep There's not a right time. It's better to just start now. Have a plan, be consistent. No matter the, you know, I mean, we're blessed. Like, you know, we're alive. Like, if you're alive, that's a blessing. Like, you know what I mean? So we can walk, we can see, smell, hear, you got to be thankful for those things. Because one day, you know, we're, once we have an issue, say like, it's like, oh, my shoulder's killing me, or like my ear, my actually, I'm not even joking, my ear has been bugging me, and I stopped listening to music. So basically, what I do is I'll listen to music still, but I'll listen to it out loud. So like I'll be doing something, like I have a painting here, but it's not done. Um, but I'll play it out loud. I don't play it too loud though, because even I can't even do it. Like it's like a piercing pain in my ear. It's not so bad, but it's like a subtle pain. But anyway, just what this video is basically getting to is um, basically have. I mean, if it is a new career, but I feel like just having hobbies that like reading, like I said before, reading is very, very beneficial. It helps with your speech, your grammar. It helps you think like way more clear and everything like that. Plus, I mean, if it's a book where it's like educational, not like things you need to know, but it's like curiosity, like that comes with that. What I said before, but from banana, but um, yeah, because you do the same thing. It's like it's kind of like how Sharon Kierkegaard said. He's like, well, he says there's several like types of despair. There's people that are in despair that have no have no awareness that they are in despair, and then they have the people that are in despair that are aware that they're in despair, but they struggle to, get out of that because they know probably what it takes, and it might be something with like that gives them anxiety or something like that. I don't know the full. I'm still learning, so don't quote me on all this, but yeah, I feel like just learning, doing everything by hand, like using my phone, like I find it like I'll learn something, and then I'm like, let me take a break, and then I use it the rest of the day, say, not like all day on my phone, like say I'm like doing something, and then I'll check my phone, and I'm checking my phone ends up being looking on my phone for like 30 minutes. I'm like, oh crap, and then I just go like blank, like all the things I learned. So I only want to use my phone for like, phone calls, messages, and like music. That's it. But other than that, you know, I think what the message is just find who you really are. You have to, but you have to go through that. Um, you have to face adversity, kind of like what Senna. It's Seneca or Seneca. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he is an ancient philosopher. It's Seneca. So he has other quotes. Oh, it's one is uh we. It's like I don't know if he says we, but it says or he says those, but I think it's we. It's like we suffer more in imagination than we do in reality, and it's true. It really is. And now today's society. But anyway, you know, those are just my thoughts.